Hello, all you beautiful souls. Like my bow? I'm sorry, I had to do this weird filter. It's got Santa. Santa's coming. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Hi guys, I just wanted to pop on to do our astrology forecast. There's so many cool filters that you can mess with on TikTok. That was a cool one. But this is our astrology forecast for December 1st to the 7th. We are at the very last month of 2025. So wild. I don't know why, but every year it just seems to be going faster and faster and faster. So let's see. We're moving into Sagittarius season, and we're moving into Capricorn as well at the end of the month. Our responsible Capricorns will be having their time in the light. And we're here for the fire right now. Sagittarius season is all about that fire, the warmth, the hearth, that wooden fireplace and the snow in the mountains type feels. And it's gonna get a little bit easier each day too, because Mercury is out of retrograde. So we're now in the retro shade. So what's the retro shade? Well, it's all the shade from the retro that's going to be simmering through, kind of burning all the firewood. Is going to be done about, I would say, December 16th. We're going to be in the clear, no more Mercury, no more communication problems. So we're just filtering through that right now. And we have the last full moon of the year on December 4th. So that is just a day away because it's now the AM. And we have a water trine, another water trine as well, in the backdrop of the full moon. And the full moon's in Gemini. That's a 120-degree trine. So it's essentially an equilateral triangle, and it's going to bring in some flow. Hold on one moment. I had to turn down Gemini's sweet taters. They're popping off on the stove. So we have Mercury, Saturn, and Jupiter in water signs. So this has also happened to us at the end of November as well. We just had a water trine, but it was the different players. So what does this mean for us? Lots of emotions. The waterworks. This is going to bring up emotions between family members, between friends, relationships, ancestors, trauma. And my pizza is almost ready. So the full moon is in Gemini, and this is about common ground, communication, synergy. Gemini is the sign of the twins, and Scorpio moves into Sagittarius on the 7th. So lots of communications being delivered this week. Jupiter is the truth teller, and Saturn is the sign of boundaries. So Jupiter is kind of like the gas, and Saturn is the brake. So it's a little bit of a odd alignment, I guess you could say. It's a 9-year, which is an end year, and it's also the year of the snake. So a lot of shedding of the skin, a lot of transformation. We're just ending like a book. We're ending like a series right now. So the first portion series is done. I feel like of my life. Like I am ready to move on, to have new beginnings, to be happy. I feel like a lot of the first part of my 20s, 30s was discovering myself, discovering what I like, who my friends are, who my people are, and now I'm ready to just have a good time. Like, I'm settled in, and you know, there's only good things on the horizons. I don't know what's in store, but I know I'm here for the ride. And there's gonna be a lot of mixed feelings right now, especially with family members. Holidays bring up family memories, or even maybe the lack of family or memories that you didn't get to make with maybe a missing parent. So did you know that 1/3 of people don't talk to their family? And I'm gonna be honest, I don't talk to probably a lot of my family. I talk to my mom and my brother and about 2 aunts and an uncle. So it's not a lot. So how do we get through to people that don't want to see us or hear from us? Well, I really just accept it as it is, and I let them be. Because we just don't connect, and that's okay. We can lose connection with people. There's usually an original wound, though, a story behind it, suffering. So why we don't talk to particular family members? And it's kind of sad. And I see this not only just with myself, but a lot of people in my family, a lot of people in other families. And it can be over like something stupid, like they said something to you at Thanksgiving about your body and it upset you, so you don't want to talk to them anymore. Or maybe it's politics and you don't agree on something, so you just don't talk. So maybe what we can do to get through these emotions is we can journal. We can journal how we feel about, you know, family origins. And we can also do automatic writing. So if you're feeling a lot of things, just write it out. Let your hand write, let it flow, don't think. And this can also help. And you can also, if you have a really deep wound from someone, pretend that you're that person and write a letter to yourself. So you're pretending you're them and you're writing, you're apologizing, you're wanting to hear those things that you're never going to hear. Well, write it to yourself. There's a lot of nuclear families. The nuclear family models is set in. I really only talk to my mom and my brother, my small little family. I know other families are like that. People just talk to the immediate few. Spouses checking out, which is called quietly quitting. So divorce, you already have it in your head, but maybe you don't want to do it, so you've just already given up. Maybe you're going behind their back, meeting with other people. Marriage is a unity. So don't be afraid to talk to your spouse. Don't quietly quit. Let them know your problems and get out of the relationship if it's not working anymore. But a lot of times it's just so easy to give up. And then there's also people that grew up with no parents, or maybe they were missing one. And that's a soul wound because it needs to be healed. And growing up lacking that, you really have to do the inner work. And I can't tell you how to do it, but I can guide you. And it's crazy to see families split apart and emotions we carry since childhood that we're still carrying as wounds in adults. We don't need it. We do not. My goal is to make you happy, to share love and to share techniques, crystals, and metaphysics that can maybe brighten your day too. All right, you guys, much love and light. My time is out.